Live from San Antonio, Texas. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Woo! Hell yeah! We back, bitches! Championship.
Yes, yeah.
I don't have a towel, so I got a sheet.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a sheet. I don't have a towel handy. It's my sheet from my bed. I'm in the cheapest hotel room you can find in Waikiki. There you go.
Are you outside of the hotel?
No, I'm in the room. I'm pixelated and I'm a little bit behind, but baby, I'm hype. Hello, y'all. Welcome from overseas. Aloha or Orla, or I guess it's Aloha. Welcome to a late night edition of In the Building. It is Tuesday, midnight Central Texas time. And we just decided, I told the guys earlier, do y'all want to do something?
It's Monday.
Oh, yeah, it's Monday. My bad. I lose track of the days.
Tuesday.
I'm so
I'm like, what?
No, my bad. I lose track of the days. No, I'm overseas in the I'm in the 49th state of the great United States of America, and called Hawaii. And it has been a hell of a couple of days. And after what went on earlier today, we decided, well, let's just do a late night edition of our show. And we got folks in here already. We got money coming in here. They still love us, Rudy, even at midnight. How you doing, man? How you doing?
What are these people doing?
We popping bottles, baby. We popping bottles. We back. We back.
No,
you can't hold this organization down too long.
No,
Cheers.
Why are people here?
They're hype. We're ready to go honking. What you talking about? Let's go. If I was home, we'd go honking.
What are y'all doing? Why are y'all here?
At Spurs, Holmes, what are you talking about?
What are y'all doing here?
Do you know how long? 5 years is a long time since we were at least competitive. We are not used to that. There's a whole generation of people that got accustomed to being in the conference finals at least every year, and it's been a long 5 years sufferable, man. And look, I'm not guaranteeing anything for this season, but the Spurs are back, yo. We are back.
No, they're not.
We are on the way, man.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Stop.
This team's gonna win.
They're not back.
They're gonna be great.
They're not
soon.
Back.
This team's gonna be great soon. They are back.
They're not
back.
back.
We're back to being good. It's must-see TV. I'll be by the channel. I'm gonna go make sure I'm gonna go get all the. See, I don't have the Bally's app.
Let me do my Malcolm X. The Malcolm X. It was two fingers on the side.
Well, go right ahead.
It is Black History Month. So let me get my
Malcolm. I'll be Louis Farrakhan. We back.
Let me do my. Let me put my Malcolm on. We back.
Yeah, we're on the way back for sure. Now, this thing, I mean, how can you not be just elated, jacked up? They have needed another star, and they got one.
I'm excited, but back?
No, I don't even want anything yet. I get that, but that's how confident I am. I'm being a homer tonight. That's how confident I am. They got Katie's own De'Aaron Fox, perennial all-star, former all-NBA, leads the league in steals. They call him Swiper because he's still so good at D.
Swiper, no swiping.
Another bona fide superstar to play alongside the next face of the NBA, and it does not cost them anybody of note. Anybody.
They didn't give Mike. That's
unbelievable.
To me, that's like getting Fox is huge. But the fact that Keldon Johnson's not on there, Sohan's not on there, Vassell's not on that list. Obviously, Stephon Castle's not on that list. Like, to me, that's the trade. It's not the fact that they got Fox, which is huge. Mm-hmm. But what's even bigger, they didn't give up anybody. It's almost like Sacramento did them a solid. Remember when the Lakers got Pau Gasol and Pop was like, "It's a travesty what's going on in this league. There needs to be an investigation. There needs to be an investigation. They just changed the landscape of the West. This isn't right." Remember that? Remember when the Lakers got Pau Gasol and Pop was pissed? They just changed the landscape of the West and they gave up Mark Gasol at the time, Mark Gasol was a little fat kid. But now they just did the same thing.
You get nothing.
Yeah, exactly. LG, that is the perfect drop. But it's 3 teams. So when you throw Zach LaVine in there, but I'm on our end, I don't give a shit about the other people. I'm talking about on our end, we didn't give up shit.
The Kings knew they had
shout
no
out to Trey
leeway.
Jones. Shout out to Collins. Yeah, but we didn't give up shit, bro.
The Kings knew there was no way he was going to re-sign with them, and so they decided, they asked for Keldon. They asked for Vassell. And then they realized there's nothing we can do. We're backed into a corner. Just give us 3 first-round picks. And the Spurs did give up 3 of the picks. They still got 4 more over the next few years.
Oh, there's a lot of picks,
including Dallas's first in 2030.
The picks are gone, though, which we were supposed to build off of.
Sure. This is what that was about. Yeah, you got those picks so you can go get another star to play next to Wemby. Basically, this wound up being, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I'm right about this. This winds up being DeJounte Murray, right? It's DeJounte Murray, and this all started with the Murray trade to get those 3 picks from Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
And they wind up sending those for De'Aaron Fox. They wind up sending a solid, and poor DeJounte, he's hurt again, out for a year. They send a solid point guard in DeJounte for a bona fide Western Conference all-star MFer who was already good in Sacramento, already an all-star, but with Victor Wembanyama, there's no telling what Fox can turn into in San Antonio. There's no telling what Wemby, and we already know he's headed to superstardom. There's no telling what Wemby's going to be able to do now that he finally has a bona fide badass MFer to play with him. And here's the cool part. They didn't trade anybody of note. They might not be done. Who knows what's next? The deadline ain't for a couple of more days here.
Might not be done.
They got people to trade. I don't know.
What do you know that I don't know, Mike? What you know? What are your people telling you?
No one's telling me nothing, but I was wrong, man. I said last week, and I was telling people, look, if you want De'Aaron Fox, it might cost you Devin Vassell. And everybody's telling me, well, because Castle should be untouchable. Not if it's the difference between getting a bona fide, ready-made superstar right now, turnkey star. I'm telling people, you may have to consider giving up Castle to get De'Aaron Fox. Shit, they don't give up nobody. Nobody. I sound like Canelo Alvarez. Nobody.
Not Sohan.
Unbelievable.
So now you're in a situation where you still have Chris Paul, you still have Harrison Barnes, you still have Sohan, you still have Vassell, still have Keldon, and now you got Wemby and Fox.
Right.
Now
Keldon Johnson's now like the 9th guy off the bench. This team, dare I say, they're deep. That's a deep ball club right there. But they still may not be done. This is incredible. I'm super stoked, man. Super high. Super high.
Are you
Yes, sir. I'm gonna check out the money we got coming in here. Read some of these.
Yeah, you do the money.
Blowing up. All right, go ahead.
No, you do the money. While you doing the money, I'll say this. I'm trying to figure out this. I'm trying to figure out this starting lineup because Fox is a point guard. Obviously, the Spurs still have CP3.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to figure out the starting lineup.
Well, let's see.
What are you thinking?
They may run. Can I call him Swiper yet? I mean, he is our property.
What are you thinking? That give me your
Fox,
obviously.
CP3.
Let's go. Let's just put Wemby and Fox. Okay, let's just put those 2 out there. You only got 3 spots.
Okay, Chris Paul, Devin Vassell. It's going to start 4 point guards probably.
And Sohan.
Jeremy Sohan, yeah. And Castle will
So
come off the bench until he's ready to take over full time for Chris Paul next season. When Chris Paul,
who's coming off the bench?
I guess Castle comes off the bench for now and backs up Chris. But not like Chris is going to play 35 minutes a night. Castle's now your
So
sixth man,
you would,
along with Keldon Johnson.
you would go CP3, Fox, Vassell, Sohan, Wemby.
Yeah, I guess so. For now, they're going to have to tinker around and see how it goes. We're probably
No,
going to
I'm
see
not
2,
mad
3,
at
or
no,
4
no, no, no,
lineups.
Mike. I'm not mad at that lineup, but I'm just like, only because it's like, damn, they're little.
They're little.
They're little, and then Wemby's got to play because Sohan, Wemby hates being the center, but I guess that's the way it's been. You're switching out Castle and Fox.
Which is why I wonder whether or not they may not be done here. They may still ship Keldon out or Vassell out for a big that can come in and play decent minutes, whether it's off the bench or not.
But
they want to go big.
I would like to be in the
this
room.
Is fun.
No.
Too,
I would like to be in the room with Mitch, Pop, Fox, and CP3, trying to figure out who's playing off the ball. I want to see how that conversation goes, because I know it was a thing with Chris Paul and James Harden. That was a thing, right?
Yep.
Both guys trying to learn how to play off the ball. Fox is my future. I love CP3, right? CP3 is my guy. CP3 is my guy.
Sure.
I love him to death. But
right
at this point, I got 2 people to keep happy. Chris Paul ain't one of them.
No, I agree.
As much as I love him,
right.
I got to keep Wemby and Fox happy. And so when Mitch, Pop, CP3, and Wemby and Fox all sit down, hey Chris, we got to make sure De'Aaron has the ball in his hands.
I think he understands that if they want to do something like that. I do. Chris knows that he's at the last of his career. He didn't come here to win a title. He came here to help the Spurs get back into contention. And I also think Chris is grooming to be a head coach in the league at this point in his career. So I don't think Chris would have any issues. I think Paul starts.
I don't either.
Now.
I don't think it's anybody upset, Mike. I think it's just more of a how do we make it work is my question.
Yeah, right. I think right now you start Chris and then see how it goes over the next month as you get closer to the play-in game.
Or what if I tell Chris Paul, hey man, why don't you come be my 6th man?
He may do that.
And then instead of CP3, I throw Castle in there. And I go Wemby, Fox, Castle, Vassell, Sohan, and I bring Chris Paul off the bench.
Ain't mad at that at all.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. It's time for Steph to be the point guard. I mean, it's almost time. If it's not now,
now it's Fox's job. It's Fox's job.
Well, it's time for Steph to start, is what I'm saying. Call it whatever you want.
Whatever position he plays, you don't care.
Yeah, right. No. It's time for him to take that next step. Money's rolling in. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. We getting early money on this early Monday morning. Dan Pod just gave us $9.99. Luka getting traded because he's a great big fat is the greatest trade reason ever. Enjoy your matcha avocado toast. We'll talk about Luka here in a minute. Stokes, what's up, K Stokes? $4.99. I pay for the Spurs coverage. Oh, I do too. I'm gonna get that Bally's app tomorrow. Robert Godina, 1971, $1.99. Thank you, Hard. Appreciate that. Keep the money coming.
No, bro. For one, defensive purposes, and 2, it just makes too much sense. CP3 has to go to the bench.
Okay.
He has to go, and I don't know if that's going to be the case. Look, first of all, we all know Pop. I don't know when Pop's coming back, but I don't know who's in charge over there. But they play with lineups. But no, I'm going Wemby, De'Aaron, Castle, Vassell, Sohan, CP3 coming off the bench. Because CP3 can't defend. Like we spend a lot of time talking about this team and how bad they are and this and that or whatever. But CP3 can't guard you. But now if I move him to the bench, I got a whole different defensive lineup. And I have one of the best point guards to ever play on my bench. And I can have him finish games if need be. If need be. If I need him, I can have him finish games.
Right. AJP, thanks for the $1.99. Appreciate you. Look at all these folks in here. Everybody happy. Everybody's happy these people are.
CP3,
y'all are happy.
Yeah.
Love it.
CP3 goes to the bench, Mike. He's not in my starting lineup anymore.
Yeah, well,
I know
he's
that
not the
sounds
future,
crazy.
Sure. That's okay. He ain't the future. He's there to help. He's in the twilight. Look at them chats rolling in. Jump on here and chat with us. You can donate money through the super chat. You can also shoot us a text message all you want. A text message, a chat if you want. You can also donate money via the Buy Me a Coffee app, which LG will post up. buymeacoffee.com/LoveyHarTV. Keto Jar, $4.99. Shout out Mavs for setting the bar low. It helped getting Fox for Collins, Trey, and Rando. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. We'll get into the Luka thing here in a minute. I'm just hyped, man. De'Aaron Fox. I wonder if because a lot of most people are like part-time sports fans, And I said this the other day. I'm aware that De'Aaron Fox is a stud. But how many Kings games have you actually watched in the last 5 years? I mean, less than 5, and I haven't watched one full Kings game in years. Maybe it was one night where we played them, So I cannot wait to get acquainted with Fox. He's been stuck in that hellhole that is the shitty Sacramento Kings organization, and now he's joined himself with one of the marquee franchises, the marquee small market franchise in the history of the league, with the future face of the league in Wemby. Happy as hell for Fox. Super excited to get to know him. He's got a lot of local ties. He's raised out of Katy. His wife is a San Antonian, which no doubt played a factor in this. And that's something I think we should mention at least a little, because the Spurs have never had a bona fide superstar that targeted us. It feel nice to get hit on at the bar for once. We ain't got to go hit on other people. We ain't got to talk folks into coming in here. This is the first star of this caliber that I can remember, certainly in 20 years or so, that told his team, I want to go to San Antonio. And not only, and maybe I'm sure it has, I know it's got to have something to do with the local ties, him being a Houston kid, his wife being a puro San Antonian. But this also, Rudy, this is another reason why, and we talked about this the day it happened, when the Spurs won the lottery and the rights to Wemby. One of the rewards in that we hoped anyway at the time was, does this mean that San Antonio is a destination franchise for guys that want to come play with Victor Wembanyama? And tonight the answer is, you bet your ass. Absolutely, that was proven tonight. That kid Fox wanted to come here. Period. And he is.
And when I look at it, Mike, they're sitting at 21 and 25. So they're literally only 3 games in the loss column anyway. They're 4 games in the loss column from the 6th seed. So when the chat asks me, or you and I and LG, do I have the Spurs making the playoffs? What? Is a pig's coochie pink? Does a bear shit in the woods? What? Yeah. And you what? What?
Yeah.
They better. You ain't what? They didn't give up anybody. I still have Devin Vassell. I still have everybody, and then I add Fox.
Yeah, man.
Yes, they better.
This thing got real good real quick.
Yeah, and look, this is my thing. Like, hey, man, old man in his rocking chair right here. I'm gonna be even harder on them. I'm gonna give them time to get together, right? I
Give
got to
them a
give them a
week or
little bit of
two.
time. I'll give them a little
Yeah.
time, but look, hey, now you think I was hard on Wemby? Now that he got the Fox in the hole, I'm gonna be even more difficult. I'm gonna be even tougher on them. Yes, they better make. Yes, they're making the playoffs. They better. Yes, yes.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
can't believe they even
Expectation
asked us in that chat. Yes,
at
they're making the
minimum.
playoffs.
At minimum, play-in game.
I don't know
That
what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do in the playoffs. I'm not. They're not. I'm not putting them in the chip. But yes, they make the playoffs.
Yeah. I just think it's been 5 years and Spurs fans are scared. We're not used to being good anymore. It's been a long time. You think we'll make the playoffs?
Yes.
We should. Yes. I expect us to at least be in the play-in game. What's up, Bishop? He says, I watched Fox take the Kings to the second best record in the league 2 years ago and was one of his crappy ass teammates away from having a decent game away from eliminating Golden State. Yeah, they were good 2 years ago. They were the come up team.
Well,
Things just fell apart up there, and they fired Mike Brown's ass
I,
about a month ago.
hey, Sabonis is really good.
Yeah. He probably wants out next.
Sabonis
Or
is a
DeMar
really
DeRozan. Zach LaVine, that's where you get dumped at the last part of your career, I guess. No, I do like Sabonis. He's good. Feel
no, I
bad
like
for him.
Sabonis. So
Oh man, AJP 499. The Hornets and Bulls pick were top protected, which will eventually turn into second round picks. Since both teams tank every year, we gave up nothing. Nothing. And by the way, Atlanta's now lost 8 games in a row.
look, if I'm Denver, Golden State, Dallas,
Mhm.
whoever, Minnesota, Houston, I want an investigation.
Into who?
No,
The
I want
Lakers
an
or the
I
Spurs?
want
Which one?
I want an investigate like this. That trade, at least, like, okay, you got a star for a star. Obviously, Luka's the name, but you got a star for a star. Like, the Lakers had to give up something. If
Mhm.
I'm the Clippers and the Rockets and everybody, I'm like, wait a
It's
minute.
It's a gimme.
I need
Yeah,
an investigation. This
Pop's
ain't
never
right. It don't
allowed to
make
bitch
sense.
again.
That
Pop
doesn't
can't
make
bitch
sense.
about the Lakers anymore, even though we know that the league loves the Lakers. Well, they give them fucking superstars every 2 years. Pop can't say shit now. I love it. Show brought to you in part by Ribaldo Realty Group. My man, Jay Ribaldo. Everything is better in San Antonio when the Spurs are good. And so I really hope that this turns into the Spurs being really good again soon. Everything is better. Food tastes better. Wine tastes better. Everything's better. The real estate market is already better because of men like Jay Ribaldo with the Ribaldo Realty Group. My man, MBA GRI Realtor. If you are in the market to buy a home, to at least shop, it's hard to find the right house for you. You got to find the right house, the right footage, right yard, right hood, do the family oriented, dogs, HOA, all that stuff. It's hard to find the right house for you. And let this man right here do all the prep for you. He'll come up with it. You go on there, tell him what you need. He'll give you choices. That way you ain't got to spend 10 hours a day on whatever website. Let this man do it for you. It is the official real estate agent of In the Building, Jay Ribaldo, 210-887-1081, or you can email him at jribaldo@kw.com, or you can even go to his website. Look at all of his listings. He's got it's ribaldo.com. Ribaldo.com. I've said the last couple of weeks. I've criticized Wemby a little bit in that. Remember, I did this. I did the Tim Duncan speech where it didn't matter who they played, where they were playing, what time of the season. Tim was the same guy every single night. I mentioned that
Yes.
the other day. Because like Wemby had that monstrous game in Paris, caught up in the emotions of being at home, and that's great. It's like he plays better against the better teams. And then maybe some nights when they play a crappy team, it's not as great. I'm not saying that's every time, but I said this last week, Wemby needs to be like Timmy in that you never know. When you watch Timmy Duncan play, you didn't know if it was January or June. You didn't know if they were
Right.
playing the Lakers or the Cavs. You didn't know if they were up 20 or down 20. The man was great no matter what. And this trade tonight, this takes some of the burden off of Wemby. The Spurs can actually let Victor take a break and sit for a couple of minutes, and they're not going to get outscored by 28 while he's on the bench. This takes pressure off him because Fox now will have nights where he leads this thing in scoring. You don't have to be Victor every damn night now. This is great.
It's when Fox crosses half court and I'm the defender and I see Fox, one of the best point guards, coming at me, and on my peripheral, the Loch Ness Monster is on either side of me.
Mm-hmm.
And De'Aaron Fox is in front of me. And then I look to my right, and here comes Wemby. And they're about to play pick and roll basketball for 40 minutes. It's a nightmare.
Yes, sir.
That's a nightmare to deal with because it's not just pick and roll. It's also pick and pop because obviously Wemby can shoot the three. This is a tough matchup for people because Fox can do Fox can do whatever he wants. He can get wherever he wants on the floor. He can get his shot every time if he so chooses. But not only that, Mike, I got to worry about Vassell, right? I got to worry about Castle, and then I got to worry about Sohan crashing the boards. I was like, and then like not only that, then at some point CP3's coming in off the bench. I got Harrison Barnes who can also shoot the three, so I can finagle lineups, but just go Fox and Wemby playing pick and roll, pick and pop. It's a nightmare for teams because again, I saw Fox and Sabonis do this. And now I got a talent like Wemby alongside of him. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I don't know what you're supposed to do defensively.
This thing's on its way. That's why I started off by saying they're back. I know they have not won anything.
I don't know about that. I'm not gonna say that yet.
They're on their way.
I don't want to be. What's the man?
The Hawks have lost 8 games in a row. Do what? You don't want to be Quinn Ewers? The Hawks have lost 8 games in a row. Watch us wind up with a number 1 this year and get Cooper Flag. Wouldn't that be funny?
We kept that pick, right?
Yes. It's not lotto protected.
No, this is bullshit. I need an investigation.
We back, baby.
How did they keep that pick too?
Okay, well, all right. A guy you have called out a lot of times in the last 12 months, Brian Wright. Where's my flowers for the general manager, sir?
You know what?
For more, here's Rudy Johnson.
Hey, Brian, how are you? Good to see you, man.
Mr. Wright is on the phone.
My bad, Brian.
Dude.
My apologies, Brian Wright. I don't even know if this is Brian Wright or this is just the Kings. Like, do the Kings? Hey, if the Kings feed, if y'all ever see this, do y'all just like us?
Dude. If I'm a Kings fan, I don't know how you continue to be one. It's just one of those outlier franchises that's never going to win, like Utah, Orlando, people like that. The Sacramento Kings go get decent players only to let them go. They're teasers. I have to be careful with some of my phrasing tonight because my twins are in here.
They're
cool. Teasers. They're a bunch of teasers. They're a bunch of teasers.
Okay, watch your mouth. Yeah, watch your mouth, sir. Watch your mouth, sir.
What's up, Matt Barnhart? $4.99. Fox was NBA Clutch Player of the Year in 23. Spurs addressed a dire need to get a dog that can get a bucket and create in winning time. I'm hyped. Let's go honking. I mean, look, I know we haven't won the chip, but if anybody wants to go honky tonight just to celebrate this trade, I think why not? It's been 5 damn years since we've been worth a damn. At least they've not been a title contender in 8 years. 7, 8. It's great.
Bro, this is insane.
It's great.
Yo, what up? Hey, Brian Wright.
Yes, sir.
What did the super chat say? Herb Phillips, $4.99. Appreciate you, Herb. Let it be, Rudy. I know, right? Just be happy, you piece of shit. I'm talking to myself. Like, Rudy, just
Give
be
us a night.
happy.
We'll judge them when the games start. It's 12 o'clock at night. I'm drinking wine out of the bottle.
Hey,
Look at that little barefoot from
you know
across the
what?
street at the store. Look, Rudy's got that
That's what
good
I did.
stuff.
I went
Yes,
and
sir.
poured a glass too. Hey, to the whole chat, to Mike, to LG, to the Spurs. Look, man, we haven't had a whole lot other than Wemby to be happy about.
Dude.
Cheers to everybody. Everybody that's up with us
Salud.
right now. Almost
Aloha.
400 people in here.
Salud.
Cheers to something good happening. Because life be lifing. Shit be everything. Life is crazy. We ain't had much. The Cowboys suck. The Chiefs are about to three-peat. Like, life sucks. So cheers to the chat. Cheers to Mike. Cheers to LG.
Salud.
Everybody.
Salud.
We ain't had much to be happy about, man. Cheers to everybody.
I'm pissed. I didn't when I packed for this trip, I always travel light. I just grab a couple of shirts. I didn't bring none of my I didn't bring anything Spurs with me to rep. I'm pissed at myself. I
Why
wanted to
would
rep
you?
all. I wanted to rep. I mean, I still rep them, But tonight, I got both my 50-year-old man Chi stuck straight in the air. Like, look at that. That's right. Shake them things.
Dude.
Ruben Pacheco, $4.99. Thank you, Ruben. F. Jerry Jones.
Man,
I'm excited.
We got De'Aaron Fox and
Swiper.
and Sohan and Vassell and Keldon Johnson are still on my team.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Look,
I mean,
this is another
damn.
thing. Like, I talked about
They
the
have
pick
a
and
lot of
roll.
money in free agency too. They have a shit ton of
about,
money, and obviously they're going to give Fox some, but they got a lot of money though.
Yeah, they ain't got that much money because Fox about to get paid
for sure. Oh yeah, he's going to get everything he can get for them. Yeah. This did not get done without an agreement that he's going to stay here long term. They'll get that worked out. If they're probably working on it as we speak. I don't know the details and datelines and all that, but that will happen.
We got De'Aaron Fox. Has it sunk in with you yet?
Yeah. When I put a link to our show tonight on Twitter earlier and Facebook, I tagged it with a video, and I embarrassed my
Twitter
kids because I was yelling real loud, we back on the streets of Waikiki out here in front of 50,000 people looking at me like I was a fool. Yeah, I may not have the shirt, but they know who I'm repping out here tonight. Bunch of Laker fans out here's what it is. Oh man, it's good times, real good times. I do have one.
Say?
I got one. There's one thing I need to know, and I'm not terribly concerned about it because I guess what I'm trying to say. Who's my coach getting ready to be for the next 10 years? That's what they needed. That's the next answer I need. Who is the coach going to be? And Fox wanted to know that.
Yes, he wants to know. It's so important because when I look at Houston, Mike, and them getting Ime Udoka and them, like, when you got a great, not great, you got a good cast of characters. Who's leading them? Who's coaching them up? Who's making them better? And when I look at, I'm a little jealous when I look up I-10 and I see what Ime Udoka is doing with those youngsters. Like, they hired the right guy. And I'm not saying it's not Mitch. But it's important. I don't know who.
Yeah.
I can't answer that. Maybe someone in the chat can. Maybe you can. I can't answer that question, Mike.
Don't know. It's the great unknown right now. Great unknown. What's up, E. Bishop? 1999. Thank you, sir. Definitely new territory. The Spurs haven't done an in-season big trade to improve since Nazi Mohammed in 2005. Props to Brian Wright, who's been on fire since the 23 draft. Looking forward to the rest of the week and buyout season. Yes, sir.
First of all,
yes, sir.
Not Nazi Muhammad.
Right, but the point stands.
De'Aaron Fox.
They don't do this.
Yeah, no, I know.
They don't do this. They don't. People don't want to come here. They don't go to their franchise and say, "Send me down there." Yes, the local ties don't hurt, but this is more about Victor and wanting to play with Vic probably even more important than being where his in-laws live because his wife's from here, which doesn't hurt, obviously.
So I've seen this in the chat about 10 times already.
Okay.
Imagine saying we need a big when you have somebody on your team that's 7'5". Like, just the irony of that, right? And I'm not,
Yeah.
and I get it.
They
He
do.
doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be that. I get it. But what I'm saying is, I'm trying to wrap my mind around the whole chat saying we need a big when you got somebody on your team that's 7'5".
I mean, I watched him block Giannis's ass about 4 times the other night, and they
Do
beat
we
their
need
ass
a
by
big,
30.
Mike? The chat feels like
I
we need
mean,
a
they
big.
need
Do you
depth.
feel that way?
We
Do
need
you
we
feel
need
that
we
way?
need some a bruiser for depth wouldn't hurt. But I mean, I don't know why y'all worry about that so much. Wemby stoned Giannis the other night when it mattered the most. We beat this is the team without De'Aaron Fox who just ran the Bucks ass off the floor by 30 the other night. This team was already
Look,
capable. They're just inconsistent. But yeah, a bruising big man wouldn't hurt. No.
what I'll tell the chat this:
Okay.
who's the Celtics big? What I'm saying, when Denver has Joker.
He's an anomaly.
They're a recent. I'm just going off of the recent title winners.
Mm-hmm.
Who has this big from the teams that recently won titles? Who has a big? No one. I'm good like this. I'm good with just Wemby. What big are y'all talking about? Golden State in 2021, 2022, whenever it was. Who was their big? Kevin Looney? Who was the Celtics big? Who was Denver's big other than Joker? Like, we have a big. His name is Victor Wembanyama. He's leading the league in blocks. Porzingis, you treating him as a big? You treating Al Horford as a big? I don't consider them bigs. Yeah, they're tall, but when y'all say a big, like, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. When you say a big, I'm not scared to go to the hole against Al Horford. I'm not scared. And Porzingis was out most of the year. I'm not scared to go to the hole against Porzingis. I'm not scared to go to the hole against Al Horford. I'm not scared to go to the hole against Joker. This isn't 1995. I don't need Patrick Ewing. I don't need Hakeem Olajuwon.
They could use this. It's
situational. I don't know what people are talking about. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we don't need Patrick Ewing in here, but a situational big dude. You know, Bassey's. You know, he's a guy. I could use a solid big in situations. Dallas has AD now, which we're about to get to in a minute, and they got 2 other bigs, and Memphis plays big, you know, but but Rudy's point, it's very situational. They don't need a nightly big to play alongside Vic that's getting 30 minutes plus.
I'm good with gang rebounding, playing team defense. Let's gang rebound and let's play team defense. I don't need
their
a
wing
big.
defense, their wing and perimeter defense is the shit now with Castle and Fox and Sohan.
And then when I look
That's
behind me,
badassery
I
right
can.
there.
And then not only that, I watched Bruce Bowen be able to jam guys and play super aggressive because he had Tim Duncan behind him. Now I got go gadget arms behind me. And Fox and Fox can play defense too. If we got a big, I'd be like, okay, cool. That's to me, a big is gravy, not needed.
Right. No, sure, but
it would be gravy.
We got 2 stars now, so now it's about the gravy. I got
Yeah.
eggs.
Right.
I got eggs and I got bacon. I need some salsa. I'm stingy now. I'm excited. I'm just super stoked, man. Super hyped. Spurs have now traded for De'Aaron Fox and for a bag of beans and the pretty boy. It wound up with the Bulls, Zach Collins. Hasta la vista.
Dude.
Sent 3 number ones. This is a
Bye, Felicia.
glorious night. This is a great night for the Spurs. It's a damn good night for Victor Wembanyama. It's a good night for us. Look forward to, and I just can't wait to see it play out now. What are you drinking tonight, by the way? What are you drinking specifically?
I didn't want to drink today, but with
Yeah.
us doing the show tonight, it's some bourbon. It's some bourbon
Where'd
from
you get it,
Texas
though?
Sheer Liquor.
Of course.
Texas
What
Sheer
kind
Liquor,
is it?
baby.
That's right. Oh, bam! Look at that. Whether it's bourbon, whether it's red wine, whether it's lit kit, this calls for like clubbing, some mixed drink, and that's what you can get with these lit kit combinations that they put together. Look at that, man! All the ingredients are in those big mason jars. You just pour it all in there, shake it around, and pour it out of that spigot and have fun. Lit Kit Sizzin continues at all 7 Texas Cheer Liquors, 6 in San Antonio, 1 in Bernie. And as always, everything they have in there, when you mention in the building, not Rudy, not Mike, not LG, in the building, they want you to say the phrase so they can keep track of it. 5% off all purchases at all Texas Cheer Liquors, the official liquor store of In the Building. All right. Last night,
Dude,
so I'm 4 hours. I'm 4 hours behind you. Go ahead.
What time is it there? It's 8:42 there?
8:42. Yeah.
Okay.
8:42. So I'm 4 hours behind y'all. So it's late. We're at dinner last night. All right. And I get a call from one of my sisters. Okay, she probably knows I'm in Hawaii, wants to talk to the kids, see how I'm doing. Hey, granted, she's a Dallas girl, my sister. Hey, what are you doing? Didn't ask me about Hawaii till like 7 minutes into the conversation. Did the Mavericks just trade Luka? What? Because I'm out of touch. I'm with my kids. I'm in Hawaii. Been outside all day. Did the Mavericks just trade Luka? Yeah, Rudy did, but my sister beat you to it. I'm like,
okay.
What? She goes, her husband's name is Gary. Gary says he just saw a thing that says that the Mavericks traded Luka. I'm like, no, they did not. They did not. She goes, are you sure? I go, no, Cherie, there is no way the Mavs would trade Luka. I don't know I'm like, what y'all drinking? Are you drunk calling me? Because it's 12 o'clock at night, in Dallas. I'm like, why are you drunk calling me? I'm like, babe, they would never trade Luka ever. Okay, well, I know that you would know. Yeah, we're good. Okay, well, tell the Twins hello. Okay, I will. Hang up. And as soon as I hang up, I look up at we're in a restaurant. And they got a bar. I look up there and there's the Shams tweet. I'm like, you should see the look on me and MJ's face. And I immediately call my sister back. I'm like, holy shit! I'm like, oh my God, they did. And she was like, oh, she's of course panicked, freaking out.
Mike, I've never fact checked. Yeah, I've never fact checked something so much.
I thought he got
because I saw it and I was like, okay, someone got duped by a fake handle. You know, I was like, remember how Woj, he had a fake handle?
Yep.
I was like, someone got duped by a fake Shams handle. Someone got duped by a fake ESPN handle. I was like, there's no way this just happened. And I checked.
Right.
And then I checked again. And then I checked again just to be sure. Then I checked one more time, then I text you.
Dude, for about 5 minutes, I thought ESPN's going to be so embarrassed. I felt embarrassed for ESPN when they find out that Shams got hacked or they missed a letter. It's a fake account. It's Shams with 2 M's or something. But then it sunk in about 5 minutes. It's like, oh my God, they really did do this. All right, so let's get into that.
There's so much to unpack.
I don't even know where to start. This would have been our whole show if not for Fox, the trade with the Spurs.
Right.
Where do you want to start with this? I'm still stunned and confused and unsure what the hell. What you tell me? You tell me what is going on.
Let's start here. Luka has worn out his welcome. My mom used to always tell me, like, my mom used to tell me, like, I would be able to go and stay at my buddy's house whenever I wanted to. And my mom's like, don't wear out your welcome. Like, yeah. I'll be like, but Mom, they're asking me to stay. She's like, I know, baby, but don't wear out your welcome.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly, there's people in that building. And I heard Brian Windhorst say this. I already kind of felt this way.
Mm-hmm.
But when Brian Windhorst said this today, I was like, you know what? Brian Windhorst said, do you know how much they have to hate him in that building to
Unbelievable.
trade? Because he is an amazing basketball player. Do you know how to be that talented, to be a guy that's been to 2 Western Conference Finals, been to the NBA Finals, and he doesn't even really give a shit. He's just that gifted.
Yeah, he's fat.
For them to
Smokes.
trade him away, they don't like him. They just
And he's
don't like him.
25 years old. Right. I still wonder if, and here's the weird part, and I agree with Rudy like 99%. In that, like my knee jerk last night was the Mavericks just handed LA the championship. That was my first knee jerk.
Okay.
You
All
know,
right.
and I'm not, maybe not this season, but I think
Whenever.
Luka's gonna. Yeah, I mean, what are you doing? There's just I thought all those people that have said for 40 years that the NBA's rigged and the league favors the Lakers. Shaq got traded there. Pau Gasol got traded there. Kobe got traded there on draft night. I mean, shit, it got so bad with people hooking LA up. David Stern himself had to step in and veto the CP3 deal. And I thought all this does it. Shit, maybe the league does just want the Lakers to be great. This is unbelievable. What is Dallas doing? Are these people and like the new owners that they're these Vegas billionaires that don't even know shit about Texas? They clearly are cheap. They don't want to pay anybody the super max. But then you get that kind of half shitty quote last night from Nico Harrison, the Mavs GM.
Oh yeah,
Defense
yeah,
wins
yeah. What did he say?
championships.
What did he say?
He wrote
He
his first defense wins championships. Translation: that bitch won't play any defense, so we got rid of him. But still, look, I have been as critical as anybody of Luka Doncic. He
Me
is
too.
out of shape. He does not care. He misses training camp because he's not ready to roll because he's fat. He smokes. He drinks too much damn beer, probably. But he's still the best offensive player in the world, and
In
he's
the world.
25.
In the
He's
world.
20 in the
And
world.
he
And
just
imagine
took
if
his
he
team.
did give a
He
shit.
just took his team to the finals, Mike.
Well, yeah, I know. A fat, not giving a shit Luka still, with his skill set, took them to the finals. And my biggest thing with this is it's what they got back for him, which we can argue. I don't see Anthony Davis retiring a Maverick. Do you? I don't think AD's going to want to be there long term. This is now Kyrie Irving's team. This is insane. But what even makes this more complicated is that it's like, do the Mavericks know something the Lakers don't? Does Luka have super
Dude.
problems? They're just convinced this kid's never going to get his head right. But here's the thing: Nico Harrison,
up?
his best friend is Rob Pelinka, the Lakers GM. Pelinka was Kobe's agent while Kobe was alive.
He's
Rob
Gigi's
was his
godfather.
agent.
Yeah.
Right. And Nico Harrison was Kobe's representative throughout his entire career at Nike. Nico and Rob, their
No shit.
job was they were best friends. Those three dudes, Kobe, whenever you held all that shit for years, like Kobe doesn't really befriend guys on his team.
Yeah,
He kind of does his own thing. He doesn't go out with the guys. Yeah, he's going out with Nico Harrison, his Nike guy. He's going out with Rob Pelinka,
shit.
his agent. These guys are these
shit.
are three besties. Why on the world would Nico Harrison screw over Pelinka? If he thought, well, this kid's got a drinking problem, he's never going to get over the hump, why would you just dump his ass on your best friend? This dude, as I sit here tonight, it's been over 24 hours, and I still don't have any idea what is going on with this. It's,
I can't.
It's
look,
unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I don't know. All answers are on the table right now still.
I think the Lakers let's just go from the Lakers standpoint. Like, as much as we love Anthony Davis, as much as we love this team, first of all, we're never trading LeBron. He's a walking ticket, but we're just doing the same shit over and over and expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity. So I get it on the Lakers standpoint, because it's like, look, we've had Anthony Davis since 2020. We won a title. We won the Mickey Mouse title in the bubble. And since then, we're not better. We either miss the playoffs or we lose to Denver Nuggets. So are we going to keep doing this? So I get it from the Lakers standpoint. But I need the 30 for 30 on what life with Luka. I need the life with Luka 30 for 30 for them to trade away 25-year-old stud, fat. He's a fat stud, and he's a lazy stud, and he's a cigarette smoking stud. And Michael Finley has to take beers away from him. Stud. But I need the 30 for 30 on life with Luka. Like, what is going on? What is going on with him for them to say we give up? 6 months after making the finals. I could see, like, Mike, if they were just losing in the first round, I get it. But they've been to 2 Western Conference finals and 1 NBA finals.
Right.
What is he doing? What type of person is he that we don't see that made the Mavericks say, this is the move? Like, now they've played some good basketball while he's been out. And maybe that was it. Maybe part of that was like, oh, damn, there's something here. If we got a defender and a shot blocker and a rebounder and somebody that Kyrie could play alongside of, maybe there's something here. Maybe it is just basketball, Mike. And maybe Luka's not an asshole. I'm making Luka out to be an asshole, and maybe he's not.
Yeah. Man,
maybe this was strictly a basketball move.
I hate conspiracy theories. You know, I all I can do is I can overreact to facts. It's hard to. I'm not one of these make shit up kind of guys. But something like this, like everything's gone through my head since last night. Like, does Nike just want Luka in LA? Is Nico sabotaging the Mavericks on purpose to hook up Rob Pelinka? I mean, these are thoughts that I don't have these kinds of thoughts. I know
it's been done before, Mike.
So I'm with you. I need the 30 for 30 fast. You know, as a Spurs fan, my biggest concern now is Luka's pissed, motivated like never before, drops weight, gets his shit together, because LeBron ain't gonna put up with bullshit and laziness. LeBron ain't putting up with that. Now, LeBron
this is the
got
thing.
2 more years left.
The Lakers, I get it on the Lakers side because now, okay,
Luka's going to ball for them.
They have, you know what I mean? You had Kobe, then you had LeBron, now you have Luka. Like, and there's never a drop off. Like the Lakers, a la that team up I-35, Mike, there has to be, when we're talking about the NBA and we're talking about the Lakers, there has to be the guy. So now, Jeannie Buss, she can be like, hey, LeBron, whenever you ready, you good. You can leave now. You can walk away happy now. Like, you're not leaving us in a bad situation. Whenever you're ready to walk away, LeBron, we're good. We got Luka.
Yeah, for sure. I know. It's incredible. And I could say, look, the Mavericks better win the championship this year. Or they look like dog shit. It's got to play out.
Yo,
it's unbelievable.
I've talked to my buddies in Dallas. They're really hurt. They're hurt.
Did you see what's going on outside of their arena today? Hundreds of people showed up, dumping their jerseys, literally crying. All the TV news cameras are out there, local TV people. Mavs fans are effing pissed. My brother on my family
Talk to me
chat,
about your brother. What's up? What's up? What'd he say? What are they talking about in the family chat?
He is going to buy a Luka Lakers jersey. And they're going to drop tomorrow. Apparently, the Lakers have already announced they've already dropped they've already put the jersey up on the Twitter account. Did you see Luka fly in tonight? They flew him into the Lakers private jet. He didn't look like there was rumors he's 277 pounds. He didn't look 277 to me. He looked fine. And he gets off and he flashed that. He does this.
He
LA
did.
bitches. Yes, sir. He
You know
flashed
what?
LA. He's hyped, man. He's pissed at the Mavericks. I think they've just awakened a giant who was not all the way asleep, but a little bit fat.
Let me see.
Dude, I am afraid that the Mavericks just set Luka loose on the league. He spent 6 years with them. Did you see his letter that he wrote today to Mavericks fans? Didn't say shit about the organization. Thank you, Dallas. I love the fans of the Mavericks. 7 years ago, I fell in love with North Texas. I never thought this would happen. I thought I would be a Maverick for life. I will never forget y'all. In my heart, I'll always be a Texan. All this kind of shit.
He said,
but then he gets to and then he gets to LA tonight. And here we go. Dude, the Mavericks just set that son of a bitch loose on the NBA. He is going to drop weight. He's going to get his head on right, and he is going to win chips. The Spurs,
they got the Lakers twice.
We're on the way to another big Spurs-Lakers 10-year run of rivalry, which is awesome for entertainment value.
With it.
Dude,
I'm fine with
this
that.
Is
the Mavericks play the Lakers twice.
What a hell of a day. Yeah, and it's like Mavericks 3 weeks. He may drop 80 on their ass.
Hey,
oh my God.
But
unbelievable. I don't know, man. Any theory is good right now. I have no idea. You do not trade a kid that good. I don't care if he's got problems. You fix him. You stay patient. He wanted the Supermax, but they had a year still to figure that out. They just decided, they shit on the kid now.
This is what I'll say, though, Mike.
They went to the Lakers first. They didn't even shop him. He called the Lakers were the first and only call. It's
we get to see LeBron. We get to see LeBron and Luka. But this is what I'll say.
Yeah. When do we play then? Let me check that out.
To Mike and I, because Maverick fan has convinced themselves prior to the trade that this guy was better than Dirk.
I know.
The Mavericks
I've had that argument, but
the Mavericks would never trade. The Mavericks would never trade Dirk.
No
they
way
would
for
never
nothing.
Trade. You see what I'm saying, Mike? You feel me?
No way.
You feel me where I'm coming from? They would never trade.
Sure.
Dirk. It wouldn't even be like somebody could call and then you laugh and you hang up.
I know.
Even if you entertained it a little bit, like, hey man, they're talking about Kobe for Dirk. What do y'all think? That would be cool, but hang up on them. They would never trade Dirk.
Never.
I need to know what's going on. What happened? Dude. And then not only that, you trade him to the Lakers. So now I get to see LeBron. I get to see LeBron. So you talk about, first of all, and I posted this today.
Yeah.
The Lakers defense is going to be so bad. It's going to be so bad.
Well, maybe they're not done. The deadline's not till later in the week. But you're right. They got no defense. They got no D.
Oh
but let's see what else they do. So
but
the Spurs,
Luka and LeBron, I'm
Luka
interested.
and LeBron at Frost Bank Center, March 17th.
Who?
Luka, LeBron.
Oh, here in San Antonio?
Yep. Lakers. The Spurs played the Lakers on March the 17th on St. Patrick's Day. I can't wait to see Mavericks Lakers in a few weeks. That is going to be awesome.
That's on February 25th.
Oh my God.
And Luka goes back to Dallas in like April. Luka goes back to Dallas sometime in April.
Yep, dude. Unbelievable. I take it back. The Spurs are in LA March 17th. My bad. They play in LA March 17th. Is that the last game against the Lakers?
I think that's St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, it is. In LA. I think that might be the last time we play the Lakers. Yeah, we don't play the Lakers at home. They've already played them at home twice. Golly.
But now
unbelievable.
On the Mavs side, Mike, I like it. Anthony
For
Davis
now, they're good.
Anthony
They'll
Davis
be solid.
And Kyrie,
damn good
solid.
Defense. Front court stud. It's a stud front court for sure. the Mavericks will be good this year. Like I said, they better win the title in the next 2 seasons because Kyrie's how old? 36?
Whatever.
Do we know that AD wants to be at that town? He may not. AD may be pissed. AD may be pissed. Incredible. All right, we got punched, dude. We haven't punched anybody tonight. Gosh, I mean, there's plenty of options.
If I'm gonna punch the Sacramento Kings from a Sacramento Kings fan perspective, not for me.
The Kings
for me,
organization.
I love you. I'll hug you. I'm gonna
punch that shitty owner with the Kings that fired Mike Brown too. Punch his ass.
I'm going to punch the Kings for Kings fans. Like, y'all don't deserve this. Like,
Incredible.
y'all got a ham sandwich with no cheese.
No cheese. And old mayonnaise. Stale bread.
Old mayonnaise. You didn't get no chips. Oh shit. You didn't get no chips.
Yeah,
you
they
didn't
got
get
carrots.
a drink.
They got water and carrots. They got jailhouse food.
Dog. I don't care. I'm happy.
Unbelievable.
Kyrie Irving's only 32, but yeah, punch the Kings, man. For the rest of the league. For the rest of the league and for Kings fans. Because I know the rest of the league is like, yo, this is some bullshit.
Yeah. I want to punch my dad, Big Mike. I'm punching my father tonight.
Yo, what does your chat look like? What is the Taylor family?
It's like reading a psycho. It's like reading a bunch of serial killers' messages. So my brother's still a Mavs fan, loves Anthony Davis. All of a sudden, Anthony Davis, he's going to get an Anthony Davis jersey, and he's going to get a Luka Lakers jersey. Now he's a fan of both. Okay. Okay. You can't be a fan of two Western Conference rivals.
Yeah.
My dad went from defending Luka to the end of time to now my dad's calling Luka a fat ass lazy ball hog.
What?
My dad is the most loyal fan to his teams of any human being I know, and I admire that about him. I do. But my dad still maintains to this minute, because I hit him because we argued last year. We got into a heated argument, my brother, my dad versus me, as to whether or not Luka was the greatest Maverick of all time. Dirk Nowitzki is the greatest Maverick of all time.
Yes.
Come on.
It's not even up for debate.
My dad still wanted to tell me, well, your definition of great's not mine. Luka's more talented than Dirk. Who gives a shit? He ain't a Maverick.
I love you, Mr. Taylor. I'll just say that. I love you, Mr. Taylor. I ain't going to argue with him.
Shit on poor Dirk Nowitzki like that. Here we are, Spurs fans. This is what the NBA's done. Spurs fans in South Texas on a podcast praising Dirk Nowitzki in defense of him over Luka Doncic. The Mavericks are a laughing stock. I mean, I think they're going to be good right now. I mean, what's Kyrie think? Kyrie may be fucking pissed. AD's probably
Kyrie.
pissed.
I think Kyrie's. I need to know what happened.
They're a laughing stock.
I'm trying to make sense of it. Look, if they were coming off of a few first round exits, I could be like, you know what? They're trying to switch it up. It just wasn't working.
Right.
They just made it to the finals.
Yeah, man. Keto Jar, that's an obscene thing you just wrote, but I'll take your $1.99.
Yo, relax, Keto. I'll take your $1.99.
I can't read that in this room. Man, yeah, golly. So it's Orlando Kell, the official family lawyer. But we got more viewers at 1:00 a.m. than we had at midnight. This is incredible.
What are y'all doing? Who goes to work tomorrow?
I know. Hey, my check came in. I'm good. Orlando Kell is the official family lawyer of In the Building. Thank you to Orlando Kell. If you need a family lawyer to represent you in family court, OK is our guy, 210-775-4995 or orlandokell@gmail.com. God, I didn't even get the Grammys talk. I mean, I'm 50 years old, man. I don't think I know 80% of the people that are at the Grammys. I know I saw Kendrick Lamar won Best Song of the Year.
Kendrick Lamar,
Beyonce won Album.
Country.
Yeah, Beyonce won
They
Best
didn't win
Album.
Yeah, whatever. Luka and De'Aaron Fox. No, I didn't watch that shit. I just
Nah,
saw
I
it
mean,
come
I
across my
didn't.
social media.
Yeah. What else? I mean, I'm in Hawaii. We can talk about. I'll talk about my Hawaii trip when I get home.
All right.
So my kids put together a video package because I told them we got to get some content. LG's going to want me to put some content on the YouTube page. LG, did you notice that we posted on the YouTube page earlier today? We
Yeah,
did.
great job in the editing. I'm just wondering where the music came from and if we have the rights to it.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it was one of those generic music sample things.
So that would be
Oh,
a
you
no.
just
We do
used-
not have the rights to it then.
I don't think so. And I didn't edit it. They did. Now, of course, it's my fault. I should have been a better director. We put some vertical videos in there too, but we're having fun. We're having fun.
It's all good.
Yeah. So,
Dude.
man, I got to get them to sleep soon. They got school in the morning. And
No, it's crazy.
does people not
Kids.
work? We got 500 people in here. Do y'all not work?
Dude, this is insane.
Thank you to it's insane. What a day. Thank you to R&R Auto Glass. Also helped bring this show tonight, the late night edition. If you need a place to fix glass in a car, my daughter just used them last week. Had the driver's side front window bashed out by thieves. Went in there and they took care of us in 30 minutes at R&R Auto Glass. And it's not just because it was me and her. Yeah, they all two. They're brutal in the glass. They're in the glass. They're in the building. Subscribers and members. R&R Auto Glass at 281 in Tacoma at 210-340-2588 or rnautoglass.com. All right, I'm going to swig the rest of this wine, go to bed. These are stories we'll probably talk on this show for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Have we heard when Fox is going to make his debut? I mean, I got so excited he was a Spur, I didn't even look and see when he's going to make his debut.
I don't know.
I guess we'll figure all that out.
ASAP. Hopefully ASAP.
Yeah. Hopefully ASAP. All right, that's it. We're done. Thanks, everybody. This was fun. This is golly. Have y'all ever been up at 1 o'clock in the morning?
This is the beauty of owning your own company because we get to jump ahead of the curve. We get to jump ahead of the whole everybody. Everybody talks about it on Monday. We're like, fuck that. Let's do it now.
We'll do it at midnight. First out of the chute. Love y'all hard. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you, LG.
See y'all Tuesday.
We done.
Because this is
Lori's
Monday, so we'll see y'all Tuesday.
Lori don't have work till 2:30. She's good. All right, Lori, get some sleep. We're done. Love y'all hard. Let's get some sleep, everybody. See y'all Tuesday on In the Building.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.